Hey everyone, welcome back to Joy at Work. It's been a few months, been 3 months and some days actually since we had our last Joy at Work vlog. My dad passed away at the end of 2024, and I just took some time off to deal with that, and I'm continuing to deal with that. You don't get around it or whatever, you just move on with it. That's sort of the nature of these things. But I'm glad to be back here to resume talking about joy at work because I think it's important, and I know my dad would have wanted me to continue to talk about this. Now, I've reflected for the last couple of months since he passed about like my passion for joy at work and some where it might have started, where it comes from, and of course there are many factors that contribute to the things you take interest in, but my dad was definitely a huge factor in it because he truly believed that work and the choices we make about where we want to work, who we want to work with, and what we work on were so paramount to just the meaningfulness we get out of this life. And so he impressed it on us, his family, from a very young age to be as intentional as we could be about making career choices, about making employment choices, about just choosing who we worked with and what we focused on and what we did. So that probably explains why, or explains one of the reasons why I'm so passionate about joy at work. And I've taken the perspective of what can I do as an individual to foster increase my joy at work, understanding that it's not just enough. It's not just about what an individual can do. There are societal factors that we always have to consider. There are things, quote unquote, out of our control that are important. And a lot of people, well, some people talk about those things as well. And often I try to weave those things into my commentary here. But I think it's also important that we own what we can own. And especially in a time where it's so easy to be very focused about on what's out of our control that we lose sight of what's in our control and what we can do differently. So that's why this channel exists. That's why I'm writing my next book on this particular topic as well, because I think they're just things that we need to remind ourselves of continually. So I'm back. We'll get into it. I have to dust the cobwebs to see what we were reflecting on together at the end of last year, but maybe we'll start a new series and focus on some new things. I've had some things just going through my brain when it comes to joy at work. So, again, glad to be back. Thanks to all who've reached out and just checked on me. Appreciate it. And yes, see you soon and be safe. And let's continue to experience joy at work. Bye.